Hello everybody, ReverendDrRed here. Now a lot of people seem to be arguing over how old our planet is, how old mankind is, and how long we have been on this planet for, and what the correct story of creation is, because as we all know, the Bible doesn't really go into that much depth on the story of creation. Though there are a lot of people who do see that there are two creation stories in the Bible. Some people don't. And if they'll have to wonder, well, if there's only one creation story in the Bible, well, why repeat it? Some people catch repetition and interpret it correctly as a second creation. Other people find certain other things like Cain going off and wondering, well, if there was nobody on earth before Adam and Eve, well, who was Cain talking to? Which brings up a lot of questions about creation. Who else is here? Who was here before Adam and Eve? Was anybody here before Adam and Eve? People also argue that a lot of information was altered and taken out of the scriptures. Obviously, this is in the Old Testament, which would have been in the Torah. So naturally, that implies that the Hebrews or the Jews would have had to have altered their text long before it even came into the Christian hands, way before Jesus Christ was born. Well, in this study source, a lot of these questions are answered. It introduces an entirely new concept as to creation. Those of you who have read UBS numbers 1, 2, and 3, or to get the gist of these new concepts, and you kind of got a good look at the Genesis before the Genesis. The beginning before the beginning, so to speak. Well, now the study source, the part that I'm up to now, are starting to cover actual biblical times. In other words, I'm finally getting into the Genesis of the Bible. And the study source is attempting to break down different times of history and different stories in the Bible, and to really give it depth, to really make it stand out and mean something. It's taking what little there is that remains in the Holy Scriptures, and it's filling in the story. So please click on the link below in the description box and read UBS number 4, Creation and the Origin of Man. Leave your comments and any questions either in the comment section of this video or in the comment area of the post. And read along as this study source attempts to specify what exactly creation entailed and what exactly the origin of man is, where exactly man came from, how old the planet is, and how old mankind is. In other words, how long mankind has been on this planet for. Those of you that read UBS number 3, UBS number 4 also goes into the outbreak of the Lucifer Rebellion. UBS 3, you saw what the Lucifer Rebellion was, and you got to read what was inside the Lucifer Manifesto. UBS number 4, on top of going into creation and the origin of man, also covers the outbreak of the Lucifer Rebellion. There's also a few statements towards the end about sin, what sin is and what sin is not. So I'll clarify what sin is. Again, this is a study that I am embarking on in my quest for God. I have asked you all each and every post thus far, and I'll continue to ask everyone each and every single post. So please read the post along with me. And come along for this on study. At the end of the study, when I release the name of the study source, now that you will have a general idea of what is inside the study source, which will hopefully relinquish any bias as to what the study source actually is, I will then ask you to please read the study source to fill in any details that I'm not posting in my study posts. And when I finally get to the end of the source and I type up my thesis on the study source, I'll ask all of you at the end, and after reading the book to yourselves and filling in the details of everything that I'm not mentioning in my study posts, what your personal feeling on this particular study source is. Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? Why and why not? But that's for the end of the study. I'm not going to worry about that now. Just right now, if you would like to get an interpretation of how old the planet is, how old mankind is, and where exactly mankind originated from, click on the link below and read UBS number 4, Creation and the Origin of Man. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you'll read the post, and I will see you in the next video to do with the next post. Thank you, and God bless.